All right, what's up, guys? So, I'm making this video. I really didn't want to do it because I didn't want to feed this any attention. But with how much it's coming up, I feel like I need to address it, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. You can go to another video or you can watch. I'm going to explain everything. But pretty much when you Google Rene Lacad, something that somehow managed to climb to the top of the search results is this thing right here. Reddit, Rene Lacad, and it's a Reddit thread saying, I scam people. Now, if you know me, you know I hate Reddit because it literally gets all the most negative, miserable people all in one place. And they just get to like spread their negativity together. For example, they have like entire threads on here about how Jesus Christ was a bad person, which is crazy, right? But it's not even the worst one. There's also entire threads on here about why Hitler was right. It's just super ridiculous. So these are the type of people you get on here, and that's why I've never really liked it. But there's one of these threads about me now, so let's talk about it, right? Pretty much, this thread was started by some woman who said that we scammed her for $800, which sounds crazy to even say because why would I risk my entire reputation, all my life's work, everything I built, all this headache for $800, right? But it's not even the main reason I'm frustrated. The main reason is that what she actually says in the message, she says we scammed her, but in the actual message, she clearly says she paid for a mentorship, she got access to everything, but her main complaint was that it was just basic information you could find on YouTube. So it wasn't that we took her money and ran away, or we charged her thousands of dollars, or we never actually like gave her the service we said. It's just that she wasn't happy with it, so she called it a scam. And you know, if she would have came to us and told us she wasn't happy with it, maybe we could have done more to help her. Because obviously, if you're gonna buy a product or a service from me, I want to make sure you're good. But this is not what she did either, you know? Like instead of telling us, she literally just decided to go to her bank and tell them that it was fraud and try to charge back. For those of you guys that don't know, a chargeback is like when you like tell your bank it's fraud and they give you to get the money back. But if you're a business owner watching this, you know how shitty that is because they could literally shut down your entire business, shut down all of your payment processors if you're actually committing fraud on it, you know? So one thing I don't think she understood though when she did that is banks aren't gonna take this lightly. You know, they're gonna investigate. They're not just gonna be like, okay, here's your money back. So this is pretty serious. So what did they do? They went and they investigated. They literally went to us. They asked us questions. They asked us what happened. What is this, right? And when I tell you, we caught her lying in 4K. So I guess she told her bank it was fraud and a scam. She didn't get anything. But when they came to us, we literally showed them videos of her talking with her coach, asking questions, going through all of the content. Like we even got a video of her agreeing to buy the product. So we submit all this evidence to the bank and they take our side. They go to the girl, they say, hey, nope, sorry, you bought that. It wasn't fraud. You used the services, you're not getting your money back. And this is where she kind of got unhinged. This is where she got angry, you know, and things kind of went south because that's when she decided to, if she couldn't get her money back, go on Reddit, smear my name, like whatever she could do, right? So that leads us to the post that's on there now. And when we first saw the Reddit post, I wanted to kind of clarify and share our side of the story. So everything I said right now, we literally shared all this, all the email communications we had with her on the Reddit post. I explained everything. You can see them here. I'll put it up on the screen. And if you read those emails, like it literally says, even though she tried to like ruin our name, say it was fraud, we still offered to help her out, you know? Cause that's like, I think that's a big part of like me. I actually want to do this to help someone. But at the end of the day, I have to pay coaches, the people that work for me, to talk to these people, help them, spend their time with them. So literally, even though like she did that, we still offer to help her make the most of her purchase. She said she didn't like the info, but I make it pretty clear that's not even the main value you get with any sort of program you buy with me. It's more so the actual one-on-one mentorship, you know, access to software, cutting edge stuff. I don't know another place where you can get lifetime access to this stuff for $500. Colleges will charge you like 10 grand a year. Other people that do this type of stuff will charge you 4 grand. We all see it. We literally offer the lowest price program in the industry. I even tell everyone when they purchase that the info isn't even what they're paying for. It's the actual coach who walks them through it. Like, look at this slide. I show this to everyone when they buy. It clearly says most of the value that you get from investing in a mentorship isn't in the information. Most information is available online for free. You get reassurance that you're doing things correctly. Because without a mentor, you have to figure it out on your own. You can make costly mistakes in the process, right? You're paying a network and get clear direction instead of trying to figure it out on your own, which is possible, but it's difficult. Because information is free, guys. We all know this. It's all on YouTube. But I think experience, security, peace of mind, perspective, that's kind of what we offer people. It's not just the information. So the fact that she said, like, the information sucks, I'm like, that's not even what you paid for. You know, I hate the fact that this is the route she took. And what sucks even more, like I said earlier, Reddit's just filled with like all these negative people. So they're on there calling me a bunch of names, which is crazy. I'm a grown man, so I don't even really care. It doesn't affect me. But you know what's bad, and some people are evil when they start dragging your wife into it. Keep in mind, my wife doesn't even do any business stuff. She just stays at home, takes care of her daughter all day. And they're on there calling her a hoe, which is crazy, you know? Like, imagine buying a meal at a restaurant. You didn't like it, so you start calling the chef's wife a hoe. Like, you're a scammer. I bought this food. It wasn't good. You're scamming me and your wife's a hoe. Like, that's crazy, bro. So it kind of pissed me off, but it left me and my team with two options, right? Two courses of action. And we talked about this for a long time. The first one, I could have just sued her for defamation. It would have solved the problem instantly. I could have made an example of her, you know? I have money. I could ruin her life with really expensive legal fees, right? Get into a really expensive legal battle, tie her up in litigation for years, go after her family. She's obviously okay with people doing that to mine. So it made me angry, but I sat on it, I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, I don't think it would have made me feel any better. Honestly, I think I probably would have felt shittier because I don't want to have to resort to that level, that type of stuff. It doesn't put me in a good place. You know, it's not really the type of person I am. I think one of the biggest philosophies that's gotten me this far in life is I think what you put out is what you get. You know, I think karma is real. It's a real thing. So living with all that anger, it doesn't help you or anyone else. It just hurts everyone. So instead, I just decided to make this video, share my story, keep it real with you guys, share my thoughts, share my feelings, and let you guys decide. You know, I can give you my side of the story and let God figure out the rest. Yeah, it sucks though. You know, like I don't think you should fight negativity with more negativity. No one feels good doing that. So instead of spending all my time focused on a couple negative reviews, let me actually share the good ones, right? Like you see a couple on Reddit, let me actually share these. Honestly, what bothers me is that the most negative people are always the loudest. But I want to be an example and show you that you can address things from a place of compassion and still end up on top. And if I don't, it is what it is. You know, I have my peace knowing I tried. So if you're watching this and you're supporting me and you love what I do, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We're not going to let this stop us from doing good in the world. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, love you guys.